back, chat. We back.
You already going live?
Yeah.
All right, it is part 2 of the ManCave
part
podcast.
See, got the notification.
ManCave.
Okay.
One sec.
We live?
Yeah.
We live, baby.
Oh, it's going all right. There we go.
What is up, chat? We are back. Pedro, when you get a moment, I need your pen.
Hello.
I think this is the longest I've gone so far on the podcast without having any kind of buzz.
By default. We'll fix that
By
right
this
now.
time, I'm already,
Which one is your this one?
by this time I'm a little, bubbly.
Go ahead and pass me a Budweiser.
A little bubbly.
Go ahead and get the shots ready. We gotta do a shot, bro. We gotta do a shot. Let's see. I'm missing one. There we go.
We are back. Better than ever. Now without any background music, right?
Ooch. All right. And we good. All right.
Alright, so we're taking a little free shot. Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, we're gonna take a free shot.
Just to get the party started.
Just to get the party started, bro.
El party. I need to order me another ManCave shirt, because,
Because Chipper has yours?
yeah.
Yeah, he has mine and my hat.
Damn.
What a guy.
So he has 3 in total? That's awesome. There goes our first commentator comment. It's Retro Weta.
Well, how did you like our live on the street?
On the streets.
On the streets.
We're going for a HBO Real 6 vibe.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yeah.
I remember that.
All right, I went ahead and lowered the donations. A
All right.
little bit. I lowered the group and the
Discount shots.
discount time.
No, but they were recently in Florida, so that beer of the week review, it's coming from all the way from Florida.
Oh, you know what? That's what we're supposed to do.
Chewables? Oh, no. They're little sticky things. She goes, are those Pepto-Bismol chewies?
That's funny.
Alright, what
It's
we
funny that
supposed to
she
do?
knows how they look. Hey, Reda, did you hear that Stone Cold song in the background, or it didn't go on?
Stone Cold beer review. One more time.
Goddamn alcohol.
Well, then, got a late start. I gotta catch up. Gotta catch up to where I would have been if we didn't have any break.
All right. We're supposed to do the beer review.
Yeah, so it's in the bottom. Yeah, like I said, it's coming from oh yeah, and we should have like a little board You see what I put?
What?
Like a little board of where the beers we've drank, kind of like in Top Gear.
Oh yeah,
You know how they have that? That'd be
So
cool,
right.
you know.
See, because we just added that board for when they bring the stickers of their thing.
Nice.
So yeah, we need to do another one.
Yeah. Oh, we have the rankings.
Oh, we would have to do like I guess dry erase board.
Oh yeah.
Or you can
I was gonna say like magnet because you gotta be able to move them up and down.
Or you
like,
can just create little logos, and then that way because I guess it'll be easier identified by the logo. But again, a lot of these are craft beers, and a lot of them we've never even heard of. So.
Right.
So maybe you're right. Maybe just a little dry erase,
like a dry erase
with the
board,
names.
and then we'll do like I guess the top 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just for you, Ed. I think that'll work. We'll do
All
like
right.
the top 5.
So yeah, this one they brought it from Florida, and it's called No Mames. I like how it has the Chihuahua in there, like the Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
That Maximus?
Maximus is your dog. That's funny. That's pretty cool. No, but yeah, it's a lager. So no IPAs. Thank you, Nemo and Weta. Because the IPAs are nasty.
I thought it was an IPA.
Ooh, I'm glad it's not. But it's still 6%, which is
still,
pretty good. It's still high concentration.
All that goes is name, no mames. Style, lager. That's badass. I like it.
Oh, so he looks high because it's called, the brewing company is called Tripping Animals.
Oh yeah, Tripping Animals.
Nice, all right.
I like the sound of the can opening.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like ASMR. Let me try it.
It's loud.
It is.
I think Robert got it.
That means it's gonna be a good beer, right? So the can opening was what? What did you rate it?
the can open. Now we're gonna rate the can opening.
The sound of the pop.
But you know what? Let me put my Budweiser back so it can stay cold.
That's a 9 out of 10 opening right there. That was crisp.
It did sound pretty good. You sounded better than mine. Just sound like the perfect one. The ones you hear,
on the commercials
or in the movies, just it makes you instantly want to drink.
All right. Let's see. All right, go ahead, Robert. Wait on you, buddy.
All right, so I'm first. Oh yeah, thinking
know.
I'm over here like, hey, and it's me. And I'm the one at the end.
You know we started on that side first.
I'm on the one at the end. All right, so let me see. Okay, it's not giving me any IPA vibes, so that's good. I thought you could hear me. Is it coming from the speaker? It's pretty good.
You'll turn up the volume.
Yeah, turn it up.
You know what? It's pretty good. I would actually rate it. It's hard. 8.5, 9 maybe.
8.5.
No, you know what? No, I'd give it a 9. I give it a 9. So it's a good beer. It's drinkable. It doesn't have any weird aftertaste. And I mean, even though you say this about tequila and stuff, it's pretty smooth. I like it. So yeah, 9. Hell yeah.
All right, smell. Doesn't hurt my nostrils, so I give it a nice 8 on that one.
Uh-oh.
I mean...
Oh, yeah. You got to throw...
I'm going to give it...
You can't. Come on.
I'm going to give it an 8.5. I mean, the taste... I mean, it has a little unique taste that you're like, am I tasting something? Other than that...
That's the thing. I think you were expecting an IPA, so kind of threw you off. Like, wait.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a light beer, but then you kind of think in the back of your head, am I tasting something weird? But no, it's good. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Check in.
Simply because I know I'm not going to get drunk that fast.
My turn. All right. You know your boy Dro. He likes lagers. And then I like the alcohol volume, 6. So it's a little bit stronger than the Budweiser. I didn't like the smell.
You don't like the smell?
Taste, yeah. It's smooth.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're so used to the IPAs, because you're like, oh, what is that?
I just don't like the smell. But I think that was the first whiff. But the taste is good. It's smooth. Like, it's not strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9 for me.
There we go. See?
This is I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
me too.
I think
It's
this
a
is
tall boy.
I think this is our highest scoring beer, though.
Right? Would you give it?
A 9?
A 9?
At first I was like 8.59, and then I was like, you know what? Do a 9.
So off the muscle,
Mm-hmm.
this one's number 1.
Yeah.
A 9, and an 8.5. Yep.
No, but
Good job, Nemo and Weta.
you know which one I think beat this one that we forgot was the Stone Cold, the original Stone Cold one you brought. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That, I think we gave that one
I
a
think
10, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'd have to go back.
We'll watch the footage.
Yeah, we'd have to go back, but no,
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
it was a good choice. Nemo.
I like it.
Pretty good.
Can we get it here in Texas though?
Good
You're
question.
gonna lose points if we can't.
I know.
Well, it's brewed in Colorado, so.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, the outlaw beer makes it
Oh
over
wait,
here.
never mind. That's my bad.
What did you confuse with Colorado?
I busted a chip. I thought the CEO was Colorado, and it was company.
Oh my god.
No, they're actually in Florida, so who knows? Who knows?
Oh,
if
you
it-
got the volume down. That's what it is.
Oh, there over here.
Over there.
Yeah.
I'm at the maximum right there.
Why would it be
Try
low?
it again. Try it again. I turned it up. It was like a little over half.
All right.
There you have it.
There you have it,
A
chat.
nice 8.83, the average of all our scores combined.
Is that the average?
Yeah, what I gave us.
Oh, she did the math already for us?
Mhm.
Okay.
I just took credit for it.
Yeah. Because I wasn't paying attention. You got me. No mames. I like it. I like the can. I like everything about it, bro. The can, the
I
logo.
like it a lot.
Look at the eyes. The eyes on the Chihuahua. They're like holographic.
The eyes look like that white chick in the back that was walking with her friend.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all
right now.
You're right. They're shiny. They're tiny.
Yeah.
It's a good top boy. And it comes in the 4-pack. Why not a 6-pack, man? Let me down, bro.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the brewing,
Well, IPAs have always been like
I like it.
4-packs, but this is not an IPA. This is a lager.
Well, even también the pickle beer.
Oh,
They come in
yeah,
a 4-pack también.
Okay.
Well, there's actually have some 6.
No.
Well, no, I guess because it's tall. So
Oh, the top. Okay, again.
that's the thing. Is this a 12 ounce? It's probably not even a 12 ounce. It's 16 ounce.
16.
That's why. So yeah, usually the taller cans.
Budweiser has these in 6-pack.
Yeah. Damn.
King of beers.
Well, it's because I guess their distribution is much bigger. So.
They're really coming up.
Yeah, no, that's right. So the
Hey, but,
taller 16
you're
ounces.
right though. Like when they're barely starting now, they always come out with like 4-packs, right?
Mm-hmm. Usually the bigger 16 ounces, they'll do 4-packs, and then the smaller ones usually, from what I've seen, is at least a 6-pack.
And then what I said, that was a $14 4-pack. Damn, that was expensive for a 4-pack.
Sweet Jesus.
And then you're getting less than you would for the 6 12 ounces, just so you know.
Yeah. Because a 6-pack, that's what they cost. So the Budweisers.
Yeah.
No.
With the 6-pack, you get 72 ounces worth of beer. And with these, you only get 64. So
you're cut short what 8 ounces?
mm-hmm.
I guess
But
this.
you're
I guess this being stronger makes up for it a little bit.
También, see, 6%.
6%.
Maybe they're not allowed.
Huh?
Maybe they're not allowed to sell 6-packs because
I think you're onto something, right? Because IPAs are so strong, they only sell them in 4s.
yeah,
Probably.
it's a legal
I
thing.
guess so. The alcohol volume, like less quantity.
Do you think that's true? Depending on what kind of alcohol you drink,
Damn, where's the phone at, bro?
it affects your
Okay.
it affects your
Yeah.
temper differently, or
Mhm.
your
100%
attitude.
true.
Yeah, supposedly whiskey is supposed to make you more aggressive or
Yep.
something.
That's why I don't drink it. I did my own science project.
Yeah.
I like to stick to what I know. Like I stick to like beer and like vodka,
Yeah.
and then like Vegas Bomb has like what's it called whiskey, and then like the Royal Fucks, whatever.
Mhm.
But that's like the shot, like mix. So I don't know.
Well, maybe.
But if I do like Crown and Coke or drinking like that, nah, hell no.
It's crazy.
So what I said, these are some of the notes from the company. Mexican style lager, core classic crisp, clean, massively refreshing Mexican lager with subtle notes of flaked corn. Limitless, crushable, beyond satisfying.
Damn.
Nice. So this one is the real Mexican style beer. We tried the one from Austin, Texas. That shit was trash, bro. I forgot the name. I don't even remember the name of it. I just remember it was trash. Do you remember that one?
Which one?
It was I think it said Tejas,
Oh,
something like that. But it said Mexican. No, it said Tex-Mex beer or something like that. Tex-Mex style beer or Mexican style beer.
The can again. I can't recall.
It was like a vanilla color with like black letters, and then it said brewed in Austin, and then that's where we were like, oh, well, no wonder that's why. A bunch of hippies made it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Say keep Austin weird.
Yeah, keep Austin weird.
Keep Austin the fuck away from me. I wanted to get this one called Dead Parrot that sounded good, but I couldn't find it.
Damn it. So y'all recently got back from?
Yeah, they just actually got here today.
Oh, okay.
Around 3ish. He called me like, "Hey, meet me at
You all right, bro?
He don't like it?
Are
you serious?
He keep making his face.
When
Like,
I
it's
drink
smooth,
it,
bro.
When I drink it, it's smooth,
He's
right?
getting
But I
teary-eyed.
feel like I can taste something weird. I said earlier, I'm like, it tastes good, but I kind of think to myself, is that weird?
Maybe it's one of the ones I dropped. Do you see any bangs? Oh, no, I got one of
You're
them.
the one that- drinking the one that fell.
I got. It's
Is it like
'cause
a weird aftertaste?
Maybe.
yeah, I think it's the initial taste, no?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the thing? I guess because since it's Florida, you know how they're like, what is it? Are they conservatives over there? Whatever. Well, the what is it called?
Texas is conservative as well. So
It has like a thickness taste to it.
No, like the plastic thing.
Like syrup.
Well, it's not made out of plastic. It's made out of paper
Yeah.
or cardboard, so it would like easily come loose.
Absorb.
Come loose.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why this one fell. I don't know if someone else got one that.
Oh,
fell,
you're
but-
talking about the thing that holds them together. Yeah.
What is it called?
Save the turtles.
So it's made out of paper, so it would just come undone like nothing. And
Gotcha.
I dropped 2 of them. No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm still confused. Is it pronounced lager or lager? What do you think? I always want to say lager.
Feedback off my mic.
So it's like I always say. There's certain words that could go either way, like Telsa and Tosa.
Okay,
You know,
people-
same thing.
Shut your bitch
Same
ass
thing.
No,
Come
what?
here,
How do you say Tesla?
Telsa and Telsa.
You're just fucking just saying it wrong. You're putting the L before the A.
I know, jackass. Good play. I'm just trying to slide that in there so people forgive me for saying it
He
wrong.
said it right earlier, right? He's like, I said it right. You got all excited.
Well, that's the
Tesla.
thing. I guess when you get used to, if you saw it a certain way and you say it like that, it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to, switch it back.
Like, how do you say Bucanas?
Buchanan's.
Buchanan's.
Oh, what I said, lager. I don't know. When I read it, I kind of read it with a Boston accent. When you see
That's what I'm saying. So look,
From Boston.
if you read it there, that says
Lag.
that says
I like a
la.
lager.
Oh, it's lager. Okay, I was reading it la.
I can't find my caulkies.
Lager.
My caulkies.
Okay, so it's a law.
How do you say Bukaki?
It's garbage. Bukaki?
I know I'm not a fan of it. Bucanas.
You said bukaki.
Oh, I thought you were still on the Bucanas topic. What's Bukaki? I thought you were.
Same thing as a crimpy. But several crimpies.
No, but you had mentioned Bucanas earlier, though, right? How do you say Bucanas?
No.
Yeah, right now I was like, how do you say
Yeah.
Bucanas?
Okay.
Yeah, Buchanan's.
But then I switched it to.
Did you see those two dudes going back and forth
Oh,
about
yeah,
that?
yeah,
I think you were on to show me. It was some fucking like Chicano stupid ass motherfucker. He was like,
It's
oh,
Buchanan.
Yeah, it's Buchanan. Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Who the fuck?
Say it?
Like, why make a whole video about it? Like,
Mhm.
really, who cares? Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Because when I heard it, it was introduced to me as, hey, drink some Bucanas. So I was like, okay. I never fucking like got the bottle and read it and
Yeah.
saw it. Like, oh, that's just what I was told. So that's how I say it. And I never like got the bottle. I just take a shot. I never even fucking like really look what the bottle looks like. They were like take a shot of Bucanas. Okay, fuck it. All right.
Yeah. Just.
And then I was like, oh, okay. And then you finally look at it. Oh, it's like Irish whiskey or whatever. Oh, okay. But then I'm like, either way, if a Mexican reads it, that's pretty much how he's gonna read it. Like, what do you expect? Like,
Yeah.
you want a Mexican to read perfect English? Like, what the fuck? That don't make no sense, bro. He's reading it the way he sounds it out in his head. Like, I understood it because shit, my dyslexic guys, that's probably how I would have read it too. You read it how it is to you, and this is language, or most Mexicans, I'm pretty sure that's how they read it. It's Buchanan.
Lager.
And then that whole thing about croissant and what is it? You don't call it croissant. You say croissant. Like, well, yeah, you're like, well, fuck, that's how we say it over here, croissant. Like, I'm pretty sure, in French, you don't say, hey, let's, hey, with the French accent, let's go to McDonald's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you say, hey, come on, let's go to McDonald's, and you don't say, let's go to. Hey, come on, buddy, let's go to McDonald's. You can't. You say it however, in whatever accent. So it's like, fuck, like we say croissant over here, even though it's not pronounced that way. It's good. It's a croissant.
What's something else you used to say wrong all the time? Mine's, the saying, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I used to say all the time, you're a gentleman and a squire. And I don't know why the fuck I thought it was squire, but it's supposed to be a compliment. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm calling somebody a squire. Squire.
Is that the way you heard it?
No, I think it's because he associated gentlemen with older times, and back then they had squires.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Oh, something you kind of made up yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Instead of complimenting them, I was calling them a squire. You fucking squire.
You squire, you. Use guys.
Fighters, cheater leaders.
Cheater leaders.
Fighters for firefighters.
I need to think. I don't know.
I used to call bathing suits Babin suits. No one corrected me until I was in the 6th grade.
Babin suits. I like it, your Babin suit.
Well, like I said, crimpy. I used to call it crimpy for the longest until
Bukkake is a group of crimpies.
Really? That's an actual thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of like a group of ducks. What is that?
A group of ducks?
It's called what?
Ducks?
Yeah.
No, but now that you're talking about bukkakes and crimpies, did you see that video? I guess this adult entertainer said that she's going to go 24 hours straight.
Yeah. Wasn't it the same chick, Lily, or whatever?
Yeah, her. And then she said she was going to stream it live, and it starts today. I was like, what the fuck?
She didn't learn her lesson the first time around.
Logging on now.
So she's trying to, I guess, start another record or something? Or maybe, because doesn't she hold the record for the most?
Yeah. Yep, I think it's
and now she's trying to be the most.
Or 100 or I don't know.
Damn, but how's that going to work? Like, is there a time limit, or?
To be the last guy, though.
You think like they need Novocaine? I mean, can you use Novocaine?
Bro, you would be the last one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
With pride.
Mm-hmm. I'll go down on that shit.
You sick.
Tastes like strawberries.
You sick son of a bitch. Strawberry flavor, Lou.
Reminds me of a toast.
Are you gonna tell all the guys to eat pineapples? Did you see that? Like what is it? Fruit? Like I know. I remember hearing pineapples, but whatever food you eat, like changes the taste of the cone.
Oh yeah, supposedly.
So like if you
depending on what you eat, like meats.
John Paul was the one that told us that he had read the book or something like that. That it was like fucking you like greasy food or something like that. It fucking tastes like sour. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I want to know that, bro?
No, I actually learned that in I don't know if y'all remember back in
sex ed?
No, a couple. I don't know for a while.
Yeah.
Late night sex talk with that old lady.
Oh yeah.
You remember that old lady? She would give sex ed, education, educational advice, and she had mentioned that. I was like, oh man, that's cool.
She was like a sex therapist. Yeah.
She'd have people would call in.
She would be like, the penis. She had like an accent when she said it. Penis.
She'd always talk about the cock ring.
I don't know why you heard me last when I say penis. I was like, what the fuck?
And it's crazy because she's an old ass lady.
Yeah, she was old. I'm like, God damn. Grandma.
It was cool. It was real educational.
So what does it taste like when you eat ramen noodle cups for like a whole week straight?
Huh? No clue.
If you eat ramen noodle noodle cups, the soups, the soup cups. What does it taste like after that?
I don't know. Susie, let us know.
Sound effect. Sound effect.
Here goes a.
Which one?
Oh, okay, that one too.
Here goes a weird
this one?
fact.
Yeah. Okay, so I was today years old when. Pedro?
I don't know. Get back to me on that one.
Robert?
Oh, you know what? I got it. I was today years old when I found out Kane and Undertaker were not real brothers.
Oh, that one's good. Ray, what's up, Ray?
Hey.
Ramming. Yeah, you know what? That one's a really good one, Pedro. Like, when I found out they weren't brothers, I was shook. My whole belief system was shook into the core.
Well, now that you mention it, I mean,
Shout out Ray. Shout out to my cousin Ray.
a lot of that stuff is like made up. What is it? Storylines by But then if you think about it, I mean, now that he don't wear the mask, him and Undertaker look nothing alike. It's like they look nothing.
I didn't like when they made Kane take off the mask. He wanted to take it off because he wanted to like evolve as a character and be able to like talk and do his facial expressions and whatever. But I'm like, bro, they cut this bottom piece off, so now you can talk. It's okay. But then I'm like, you say that, but Rey Mysterio has worn the mask forever,
But the thing,
So-
the thing I didn't like is the narrative they said. The reason why he wears the mask is because he was,
Oh, yeah, 'cause his
disfigured.
face all-
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
once he takes it off, I'm like, oh, crispy clean,
Yeah,
like,
Crispy clean. And
he's a
the-
badass
the way-
moisturizer.
The way they got around it was supposedly it was in his head, and it was really mental.
God.
Yeah, the words of fire, but he thought he got burned. He thought he was disfigured. Yeah, and it was more like mental than
So they
anything.
spun it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like
Nice.
that's why he was in the psych ward because
Gotcha.
it was like, bro, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Like,
The doctor says you can walk.
what do you say? Oh yeah, if I can walk, then I won't be able to feel this.
What movie is that?
I hope you have handsome men that are good at sports, and then
And then their legs get cut off or something.
That is fucking funny.
He's like, we'll use the other knife to get that knife out. He's like, cut around the meat.
Laughing at my crispy clean.
So Nemo noticed what I said. I call ramens Roman noodle cups. And he goes, yeah, Roman noodle cups. And then Nemo goes, Rose Mexican is showing. But fun fact, the Romans conquered the Chinese, so they're really Roman noodle cups.
You're right.
Yeah.
The
Edumacation.
more you know. Reading Rainbow.
Chepe taught me that one.
Damn it.
Nah, but I still call them Maruchans, even though it's not
Yeah,
Maruchan.
yeah.
Maruchan?
Yeah, because actually, if you see it, the brand is Maruchan.
It's Maruchan.
Maruchan ramen noodles.
Just kind of switch.
Now you know what's a good. I'm gonna give you a good hack. And it's fucking thebomb.com.
Booty call.
I'm an expert Maruchan or ramen noodle maker. You ever been to Golden Chick?
Yep.
You know how they have that sprinkle, that spicy sprinkle? Save you a couple, or even buy the little seasoning. They sell it in a little seasoning cup. Fucking put that in your Maruchan, whatever. Let's say you get chicken, and put that powder in there. Man,
I'll do you one better, right?
Okay.
I like to put corn in mine, and then the sliced ham or whatever, turkey. But then they have those seasoning packets called sazon. I don't know if they're like Mexican seasoning
Yeah,
packets.
yeah.
That's what I throw into mine.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that chicken bouillon or whatever. The little.
No,
No?
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah?
but it's called sazon. Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Nice. Nice. Hold on.
Now I'm hungry. Nemo, I did believe it. It's written in the Bible.
Look at that.
Scientifical proven facts.
Nah, but we were right next to a good ramen spot. You ever been to any?
Piranha in Arlington, Piranha Ramen.
There was a Oni Ramen just down the right. You know how we were facing the parking lot? Well, right behind us, that spot is called Oni Ramen. Man, they sell some badass and some spicy ass ramen too. So I think it's called the Devil's Lettuce. No. It's called Demon something. But that shit's spicy as fuck. It's like if even if you inhale it and it goes down the wrong hole, that's like torture.
What happens when it comes out the other hole?
Surprisingly, not too bad.
Oh.
But I love the. Have you ever had the pork belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
I
like
love that.
it's like a big, it's like a big piece of fucking fat bacon. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know? I love that shit, man.
Speaking of the other end, I recently bought a new toilet bowl seat, and let me tell you, that motherfucker is heavy duty, and
bought-
it is the shit.
You bought a what?
A toilet
A
bowl
new
seat.
toilet bowl seat.
The toilet bowl seat that we had was, I guess, the little bolts weren't holding on; it kept moving. So I ended up buying one from Ollie's, whatever it's called. That motherfucker was too small,
Bro.
way too small.
I got off work. I came home. I was, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I got
My big ass ain't gonna fit on that little toilet seat, bro.
Yeah, so when I got it, I didn't know toilet bowls came in different sizes. Obviously they do, but I got it and it was wrong.
Robert, no.
Oh yeah, that
You
shit was
seen
like,
our toilet? It's a big toilet.
Yeah,
He bought the little circle thing.
It was so small that it didn't even reach the lip of the front. But then I ordered one from Amazon, and they said they delivered it, and they didn't. So then I complained, right? Because they said it was delivered. They never. Then you know how they usually say delivered. They take a picture. They didn't do none of that. They just said it was delivered. So when I complained, and then Amazon gave me my money back, and then gave me credit. So I bought that heavy duty one. Oh, like a $50 toilet bowl seat. Man, that motherfucker is heavy fucking duty.
Let me ask
It's
you,
Pedro approved.
whenever you have to go, do you and I think we've had this conversation before, but do you like pee while you're sitting down, or do you like pee first and then take a dookie?
What the
Fuck.
So you pee standing up and then you sit down and take a shit? I have a feeling you do that.
Yeah, I
What
do.
the hell? Why would you do that if you're
What
gonna?
the
I don't know. It's weird because I feel like a girl, you know, if I'm sitting down.
You're already gonna sit
It don't
down.
matter. It's like, you know, it's like.
That's your friend.
And I stopped doing that too, because I mean, with the whole small
Do
toilet,
another
the
shot, another shot.
small,
Come on, free shot.
the small toilet seats, you know, because then
Let's do that.
then you'd have to like, you know,
We got this one over here.
you'd have to
Is this what you want? Okay.
you'd have to do a special move for it to fit, and then you know,
See, you see, Mr. 9 inches over there.
yeah.
The tip of his dick hits the water. That's why. That's why.
No,
Nestor was right.
no, it's not
Nestor
even
was right.
fucking that. No,
Mr. Donkey Dick over there.
it's,
He gotta fucking take a piss first. Oh, that's why he takes a piss first. Then he sits down and take a shit, and he throws his dick over his shoulder.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's why. To keep it out of the water. Makes sense. Makes sense.
You're a bitch.
My boy finally saw it.
what?
Eggplants.
Okay. Thank you, chat, for not letting them know about the eggplants. Y'all the real ones. Oh, hold on.
That was
Nah, but-
horrible.
Have y'all tried the toilet seats that have the little cushion on them?
Oh, that was the one
That
I
was
got.
the one he bought.
They're
small
good.
one, that was
They're good
small
at first, but then once they get that little rip or tear, that should be like fucking up your thighs. You know, like you know
The
what I
small
mean?
one I got was the cushion one. The one I got now was like fucking steel or something.
No, but then it sucks that man because if you stay on it long enough, you know, condensation
goes-
stuff,
yeah.
like you know, like
You start sweating?
yeah, then it feels weird, you know, like hell, and then you got all the booty juice on there, and like hell,
That
imagine.
was it, buddy.
You know what I
He
mean?
said his buddy just.
Hell no, hell no.
What do you think about the Pacquiao fight coming? Pacquiao. Paquita del Barrio. Your cousin, he said, what do you think about the Pacquiao fight coming? Or Pacquiao coming back.
Pacquiao's gonna fight Barrios. They do Barrios. He's from San Antonio.
Yeah. He has the
It's
belt,
a-
no?
Yeah, Barrios has the belt. To me, Barrios, he didn't been looking too good because he almost lost his last fight. He was the co-main event on the Tyson fight.
Mhm.
He was doing good, right? And then he got dropped, and then the other dude started coming back, and then it was like a competitive fight. But luckily, he did. In my opinion, he had more. He had more. What's it called? He had more rounds in the bank, so he still won. But I like Barrios, but he's like up and down, bro. Like
No consistency?
yeah, he's not really consistent. And then he lost to Tank Davis. Tank Davis knocked him out cold, bro. And then so yeah, he's younger, but he's fighting Pacquiao, bro. Pacquiao may be 46, but it's still Pacquiao, though, bro. Because Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman was good.
And you were saying Barrios is not a legit boxer, or
No. he has the belt. He's the champion, but he hasn't been like consistent. Like he has some good fights, and then some fights out of nowhere he'll struggle, or he'll get knocked the fuck out, and just like, and then then he'll come back, but he's kind of like up and down,
Damn, so you actually think Pacquiao has a chance?
I do.
Yeah?
It's Pacquiao, bro.
Yeah,
Have you seen his training videos?
No, I haven't.
He's still fast. Yeah. Oh, because I'm just judging by Barrios' last fight. That dude was like too slow to me. I'm like, that dude was too slow for Barrios not to like win, like to dominate him. So I'm like, bro, if you can't really, dominate that slow guy, you're going to have a lot of trouble against Pacquiao, because Pacquiao throws punches and bunches. And he's going to keep coming. And they may not be like hurting, but it's going to be the sheer volume is going to overwhelm him,
Mike. Fireball
Oh,
Mike.
shit. Fireball Mike.
Hey, Nemo said, how many of y'all shower after pooping?
You're supposed to shower?
I know Nemo.
What's a
Nemo
shower?
does that.
And then your cousin said Pitbull versus Fiaro 2.
That's what a wipes are for, right? The wet wipes. No.
So you feel gay for sitting down to pee,
No,
but
no.
you wipe.
I was gonna ask y'all. Have you ever done that?
Done what?
Use the wipies?
The wipes?
The wipies? It fucking feels weird. I've had to because there was no other choice. It was either that or
When I went to Pedro's brother's house,
I keep on patting till I don't see nothing else.
when I went to Pedro's brother's house, I was tempted to use his bidet.
The bidet.
Yeah, I was tempted, but I didn't.
But I heard that's more.
Because anyways, that card is gonna be stacked though, bro. Pitbull. That's the I don't know if you remember, bro. But Pitbull Fear with that too. The first one was good. Pitbull still won, but that was a good fight, bro. They represented the Mexicans. Well, they fucking went to war. It reminded me of like Morales and Barrera, like back in the day, like because they were going at it, bro. They were like, but Pitbull did win that one.
She's gonna steal my word now.
Crispy clean?
Yeah, she's gonna, because you know how I told you about Kane? Once he took off his mask, he was crispy clean.
I'm trying to fucking catch up on the thing because I don't got the fucking laptop.
Yeah, I know. And when are they supposed to fight again?
It's coming up. Damn,
Is it this week? Or?
No. Not yet. But
And then Ray said, and the 956 Heartbreak Kid is getting a redemption fight.
Who's that?
Who is the 956?
Every time I hear I think of 956, I think of the Ellum, the pulga. Bronco.
Oh, Bronco 956. Yeah.
But 956 isn't even San Antonio. It's the Valley.
Yeah,
the Valley,
McAllen. Yeah, McAllen area.
Who is that? Ray, who is that boxer?
I'm trying to think if it's the one that my dad was telling me about. It's some young kid. He was pretty good.
Good Lord, that shot just fucking hit me again.
Take another one, bro.
Came back for a fucking second slap.
So, somebody donated a shot for
down with the lager.
With a logger.
The lager. I think I took this Miller Lite out too early. I still haven't even opened it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, what a guy.
That's wild.
You should have put it back in like I did.
I should have, right? It's okay. I'm about to open it.
Drinking mine.
Nah, what about the other one?
Oh yeah, that one I drink it to here. That's not. Let's stick to this bad boy right here.
He didn't finish his beer.
And he rated an 8.5.
Yeah, how you gonna rate 8.5 and not finish it?
Well, I take it back because that taste that I'm tasting is a little bit weirder than I thought.
It's because you're from Austin, bro. I thought. Oh, I guess you're not from Austin because it was weird.
God. What happened? Why you keep shaking your head at your phone, Roberto?
No, I'm looking at my notes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you trying to hear the drama or what?
Say, how does that saying go? Save the drama for your baby mama.
We want the tea.
You want the tea?
No. Ooh. Then there's another fighter, Bam Bam Rodriguez is gonna be here at the Star in Frisco.
Who's that?
Some young guy. He's like 25, bro. He's good, bro. He's
the only Bam Bam I remember is Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, I I thought you saying Batman from the Flintstones.
No, man.
Hey, Batman Bigelow. That was,
These motherfuckers, they did a fucking backflip for
Yeah,
his
he did a
finishing
backflip,
move.
bro.
That's fucking crazy.
oh, that was badass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the WWF, they hold my boy. They hold him.
Why? What do you mean? What happened?
He was good, bro. He was good. He was badass, bro. He had the look, you know, the flames and everything, tattooed and everything. But it's like, cause to Vince McMahon, like if you're not a WWF guy, he really didn't take care of you, like. So he was good everywhere else, right? Batman Bigelow, and then when he went to WWF, they really didn't push him as much as his guys, whatever. Because Vince McMahon always wants his guys to be like top, whatever. And they would move it, couldn't you?
No, what I said. Oh, yeah.
What the hell? Damn, that boy got the chat right there.
What I said, I researched that, sir. I unwantingly researched all about IPAs and lagers. Laughing my ass off. I found out what makes IPAs so nasty or strong.
So strong in it.
It's because IPAs put their focus on the hops they use, which is bitter.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
Makes sense.
So they use hops, bitter hops. Because Budweiser uses hops. It don't taste like that.
It's funny. I saw a TikTok that a guy was like, it's just like drinking an IPA. He fucking licked the tree and he took a bite.
He shared it to us.
He
Yeah.
took a
He's
bite
like,
out of orange.
good.
Like,
He licked the tree bark and bit into an orange with orange peel and everything. Oh, it's good.
it's just like drinking an IPA. Like, yeah. And I can imagine that, you know, like, fuck yeah. Like, I don't know.
It's an IPA, bro. It's an IPA. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know that shit's nasty, bro.
All beers use hops, but they focus on their hops. They focus. I guess they do something different with theirs.
They let it get spoiled.
That's toilet bowl
They let
punch.
it. What is it called? Ferment.
That's prison punch.
Prison wine.
Yeah,
What do they call it? Pooch or no, they call it Pruno. Pruno. Or is it? I don't know. Have y'all seen that dude now that we're on TikTok? The dude that makes, he's blowing up because he makes
chorizo.
He makes a lot of
prison
prison food. Yeah.
But he's always whenever he does like sausage or something, he'll be like chorizo.
He's like, hey, bro,
like, he was been in prison, so he knows how to make like the prison pizzas, all kinds of shit.
like exotic shit, you know?
It's a cooking channel with prison style food.
You know what trips me out is when these foods get out and they'll make that shit out here, and they'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, like,
you're not in prison no more.
I don't understand why they will not let that lifestyle go, bro. That don't make no sense. You're in the free world now. Like, your boy Joe been in jail many times.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So I seen a lot of shit in there, right?
There's
and then like, look, like when I was in there, I'll tell you what I used to do. My blanket, I used to cut my blanket on the side, right? And I used to pull the thread out little by little. And I'll make the string, and then I would make like rope, and then I would make a cross, like a cross chain, and I would trade that shit for a lot of stuff, right?
I thought you were gonna say, and he sneak up behind people and just.
Don't look at me, little puppy. Don't look at me. Nah, bro. So I would cut that, right? Boom, make the cross, and I would trade that cross for like commissary, right? So I'll get all these like fucking like honey buns and chips and Kool-Aid and all this shit, right? Off that one cross I made. Then I got smart, like, oh, all right, cool. I stuffed the fucking the sink of the restroom, and I broke a pin, and I dyed some of it black. So now I have black ink, black string, and I will make it like black and white cross, or just the all black cross.
See, so look,
hey, don't worry about me, bro. If I ever get like that for a long time, your boy Joe gonna be all right. But when I get out, trust me, I'm not gonna be. Hey, man, you want?
Well, he went trending because he did that. So he's doing it more because he's taking advantage of it and getting paid for it. But yeah,
I understand.
There are people that are stuck in those ways. So what I was explaining the difference, like, because they all use hops, right? But she goes, oh yeah. IPAs use more hops, and they make hops the focus of their beer.
Huh?
Where Budweiser.
You already read that. Oh, no, not the Budweiser part.
Where Budweiser and Shiner focus more on bringing out the wheat and barley flavors.
You see?
Have y'all ever been in jail at least once? Yeah.
Once. Gay.
You?
Hmm?
Have you ever been to jail?
I don't know if I can say.
Oh.
I'm scared to say.
You have been to jail. No, you haven't.
The world.
My boy Robert ain't never been in jail.
The world may never know.
He's untouched.
You know what's fucked up? One time,
He got
I
fresh
was on
booty
my
hole.
I was on my lunch break, and I got arrested and went to jail, and Nemo helped me get my. I was going to the post office. Well, I'm gonna have to say something because it happened and people from work know. But yeah, I was
buckle up, everybody.
I was on my lunch break.
Pass me my beer.
I was on my lunch break. I was gonna go deliver something I sold on eBay. I was gonna take it to the USPS, and I did one of those rolling stops, you know. So I did it right in front of a cop. Unfortunately.
Check out this bad boy over here.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bad
went
boy.
to jail for a rolling stop.
So
damn, and I took off the police sound effect.
Don't fuck with him, bro. Be careful.
So he pulled me over.
He got unpaid parking tickets.
I didn't have a license. My license was suspended. Of course, probably more than likely no insurance, and I had warrants. So he came over. He's like, "Hey, so man, you got warrants. I mean, unfortunately, I cannot let you. I cannot let you go. So I'm gonna have to, take you in. But he's like, I'll give you the choice. I can either give you a ticket for doing a rolling stop. I can give you a ticket for driving with a suspended license, or I can give you a ticket for whatever, for no insurance." And I told him, I didn't want to get the no license because that would give you the surcharges,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
and you would get your license suspended even longer.
Yeah.
So the cop was nice. He gave me the option, and of course, I'm fucking stupid. I took the little traffic violation. And then I called Nemo like, "Hey man, they're fucking taking me to jail. Can you come get me the truck?" Because again, I had warrants at that time. So yeah, I didn't get to go finish my shift. I didn't get to clock out. I did clock out, but I didn't get to clock back in. And my boss was mad because I didn't call him. But Nemo told my boss. But again,
I had a funny story getting arrested, right? And it was because I had warrants, right? So I was in Duncanville. It was my birthday, and then we were at my sister's house. They were doing a cookout for me for my birthday, and then my mom's like, "I want a Coca-Cola and I want a Snickers," and my brother didn't want to go, so she goes, "Go get me some." So there's a gas station down the road, and I'm like, "Man, fuck, I don't want to go. Come on, go get it for me." So I was like, "All right, cool." So I go down to the gas station. And then I turn in and go to the turning lane, right? Yeah, did I jump over 2 lanes? Yeah, I did. So then Duncanville follows me all the way down. And mind you, I'm in Dallas at this point. Follow me all the way down. Then he lights me up by the time I park at my sister's. And then so he goes, license, whatever. And obviously I didn't have my license anymore because my shit got revoked and suspended a long time ago. And then he goes, date of birth. So I was like, well, today's my birthday, 10/30/1985. He goes, "Oh shit, it's your birthday? Oh, okay." I'm like, "Yeah, they're doing a cookout for me. All right." I'm like, "But my mom wanted a soda and a candy." He goes, "All right." And so they came out and he goes, "All right, give it to her. Happy birthday. I'm taking you to jail." I said, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole."
That's how you know you're going to jail whenever that second cop comes. You know what I mean?
Well,
when
he didn't even have a second cop. He literally just said, "Happy birthday. I'm taking you to jail."
Whenever that second cop pulls up, you're like, "Well, that's it."
Yeah. But usually, that is the case. You see that second cop pull up, start shooting them text messages out. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, no, but I'm not proud of this, but I've been, I think, in every jail around the metroplex.
So let me ask you this question: have you ever spent more than 24 hours in jail?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've been Crocker Hill. I've been in Irving. I've been in Arlington. I've been in Lake.
I've never been to the Crocker Hill jail. I hear they be giving people that Dairy Queen that used to be down the street.
I didn't get that. But
well, I think they called it Burger Hill. It changed the name from Dairy Queen to Burger Hill. But they would give Burger Hill for lunch, and then they would wake people up with like sweetbread because there was a sweetbread place down the street.
There's a Lake Dallas or something like that. I forgot where. Somewhere up north off of 35. I've been to that one. I've been to Richardson. I've been to where else? I've been to a lot, man.
And which one gives you the best?
Dallas. Dallas gives you that 3 for
well, yeah.
Whatever, you know.
I was gonna say food, but yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
the
You're right.
food?
Dallas is so packed that they give you.
I don't really care about for the food, but the thing is, I've always wanted I like Dallas because a lot of times, whenever you got taken to jail. You saw the judge the next morning, and usually whatever it was, all right, time served, you know. But all these other spots, you're like, all right, we're gonna pay you $50 a day until you fucking pay off your tickets or whatever. Fucking $50.
And then we see you have a warrant out of so and so. We're gonna call them, and if they have this amount of time to come get you, and if they don't come get you by this time, then we'll. No, and then they'll let you pay your bond for them, and then they'll even tell you, "Oh, you still got a warrant over here. We're gonna hold you."
Exactly. Yeah. And then they hold you for 24 hours. You know.
Ruben Garcia, yo, I got a Russian stout that I haven't tried. It's above 9.8. It's a tall boy. I'm excited to try it.
Holy shit, a tall boy and it's 9.8?
Ruben, send us a video of you chugging that.
What is this, a fucking Four Loco? No, have y'all seen though? I actually got one yesterday. I got fucked up.
Four Loco?
Yeah. They increased that shit. You remember it used to be 12%? Now it's fucking 13.9.
Damn.
Hold on. Why 13.9? Motherfucker, just round it up and make it a 14.
Because maybe at 14 they have to like go through different regulations. I don't know. I mean, there's some tactics.
It's 13.7325.
Oh, it's in the fridge. Nice. There's this other thing.
Must be nice to be in jail that little.
There's this other thing I wanted to ask y'all, and I want
real quick. The longest I've been in jail, I think it was 3 months.
Yeah, no, I've never gone that long. Luckily, I've never gone that long.
The first time though that I went to jail for a long time was when I was fucking 18.
Damn.
With the Trans Am for racing, but that's when Richardson screwed me over.
Well, that's the thing. I used to always get all the reasons why I got so many tickets was because of the racing.
Because of racing. Yeah, but so I was racing, and then it was a Richardson cop, and he said he caught me on the freeway over there in Richardson, but he was over here at the Dallas Street races, and I'm 18, bro. I don't know no better. Like, so he put on there. He was on the freeway and racing on the highway and this and that. But I didn't know nothing. So and then right there, they take you straight to the judge. How do you plead? I'm like, I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm like, guilty. I mean, fuck, I was racing. He caught me. What the fuck am I gonna say? No. The guys are on camera. He replayed the video and everything. And then, okay, racing on the highway. I was like, hey, what the fuck? Hey, hold on, bro. I was on the highway. Nope. That's how they got me.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That was like what it was. It was like Class C misdemeanor or something like that. Like damn near almost a felony. So that's why they fucking took me to jail for a long time. Because you can, on the freeway you can kill somebody. Yeah. I mean, even on the regular road too. But I was like, wow.
So Weda says she wants to get that dragon milk stout for us to try. It sounds gross, but the name is cool. Dragon's milk stout.
It sounds like dragon cum.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get some of that dragon jizz.
Hey, do you think dragons are real?
Hey, I just milked the dragon, or I just milked that bull over there. What the fuck?
Do y'all
bulls
think?
don't make milk.
Do y'all think dragons are real?
No. It was on that movie Kingpin. He was like, yeah, I milked the cow. He's like, we don't got a cow. Here's the fucking bull.
Yeah. Do we think dragons ever exist?
Bro, we had this conversation a lot of times, bro.
It was a conversation before.
They've had to.
I'm not gonna say they have to.
How the fuck can you come up with this shit? Like,
I just don't think they were as huge as they make them out to be.
I think okay. My theory is there's something that was in that time period because you cannot tell me why.
Different cultures,
different
parts
cultures
of the world
talk about dragons. So I believe there was something. I think in my head I'm thinking like.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did have this conversation.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was a dinosaur.
Could be
pterodactyl or something. Like one of the last ones left,
Trini?
One of the
Trini?
Power Rangers?
The Power Rangers? Pterodactyl? Oh no, that was Kimberly.
Kimberly, bro.
I'm drunk already.
That was everybody's first crush, bitch. How can you forget?
I give this a 10 now because
the pterodactyl.
Trini was Saber-tooth tiger.
Yes. Which was a guy in the actual.
And yellow. That was fucking crazy. It's racist.
It was a coincidence, according
to the
to
Black Ranger
documentary.
black. Yeah.
It's coincidence, bro.
And then the red guy white.
Did you see that the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger, they got their own podcast?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't bother to watch it because I don't like the Red Ranger.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
Why?
He's trash, bro.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think they held
Austin St. John.
Yeah, I think.
Bro,
they
he
held
screwed
him.
people out of money.
Did he?
Yeah, he has a whole scheme and everything.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I heard he did go down for that shit too.
That's why, like, in all my autographs that I got at the Power Rangers, I don't care. I don't care at all to have his autograph.
So Ruben says, "Do y'all believe in giants? Giants built the pyramids. Mexicans are not giants, and they built the pyramids in Mexico."
No,
Well,
there is giants in Mexico, bro. They were 6 feet tall.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Well, white people are taller.
The Germans.
Exactly. So who knows? Giants. That's what I'm saying. Like when you think of a giant, you think of someone, like this mythological being, one eye, like in a.
No, that's a cyclops.
But they can still be.
Well, yeah,
you can still be a fucking giant cyclops.
Yeah.
And
well,
shit,
the cyclops were big. Like
Exactly.
But not every giant was a cyclops. You're
No,
saying
no,
like
no,
every giant was a
no,
cyclops.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you think,
Okay. That's what you envision when you think of.
You know what? What about Giant Gonzalez? Y'all don't remember him?
No.
Look at y'all.
Who's that?
He wrestled Undertaker in WrestleMania in Las Vegas.
What else? Let me see. Yeah, let me show you a picture.
Giant Gonzalez. He was a big wrestler, bro. He was Mexican. He was like tall as fuck. He was way taller than Undertaker. He was like tall as fuck. He couldn't wrestle for shit. And they got him like a real big like suit, like with muscles on it and hair. Made him look like made him look like Bigfoot, sort of whatever. It was like a bodysuit. It was stupid.
Yeah, I mean it's.
They were just taking advantage that he was a tall guy.
Let's see. Oh, I remember that dude.
You remember him?
Okay,
Giant
yeah,
Gonzalez?
yeah.
I was all like, yeah. I was all excited. Like, finally, one of us. That motherfucker couldn't wrestle for shit. Unfortunately, he passed away. Undertaker talks about him, but he's like, I don't want to talk too much about him. I don't want to be like, he's gone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like be a dick.
Talk behind
Talk bad. The guy's gone. Like, let him rest in peace.
So he was an asshole or what?
No.
He sucked. He
sucked. He couldn't wrestle, bro. It's because he was just so tall, so they used that as whatever.
There you go. He asked another one. What about the chupacabra?
I think that's fake. I always thought that was fake because it was funny because all them stories only came from Mexico, nowhere else, and then they all like make up shit and then just like there was no ever real true evidence, bro. Like all you see is pictures or whatever, but no video, no like. It always looked like man-made. Like I was like, nah.
Hey, but if you don't believe in that, this is because it originated from one spot. I mean, Jesus Christ originated from Jerusalem, but yet.
Bro, I'm right here. I'm back.
You're right here. You're stupid, man.
Pedro said blasphemy.
Yeah, right. It's like you're that's it.
How can you not believe in me and I'm right here, my child? Do you not see me?
You are stupid.
Look, he turns full beer cans into empty beer cans, bro. That's his gift. Yeah, I've seen videos where Jesus would be like, let me get another water, and they start laughing because he can turn it into wine. He's like, nah, we'll just take a water.
Let me get a water.
But no, I want to do a little test. I saw a video, and it's fucking crazy. If you already know, or if you've heard this, or know the answer, just omit yourself. But I want
I'll play along with you, bro.
I want the chat to participate too. So, but supposedly there's a psychological way.
Ooh, Jesus, it's hot over here.
Yeah, it is. Supposedly there's a psychological way to identify if you're a psychopath. With a question.
And with that, we're out.
No. It is crazy. It's crazy. With
you know what? Actually,
with a question and an answer. All right. Here's the question. Okay, you listening? All right. The question is: there was a single mother attending her son's funeral. Mm-hmm. She's been looking for a new husband since hers passed away years before. All right, so they're at her son's funeral.
The son's funeral.
She's been looking for a husband because she's been single for a while. She meets a guy at the funeral, and they hit it off. After the funeral, she never saw the man again. 2 years later, she murders her daughter. Can you tell me why? Bro?
She's at her son's funeral. She's looking for a husband because she's single.
Mm-hmm.
She meets a guy. They hit it off, but she never hears from him again.
Yep.
Then she murdered
2 years
You
later,
said 2 years later,
she murdered her
the
daughter. Can you tell me why?
No clue.
What's the first thing that pops up to you? Why did she kill her daughter?
It was
Because he smashed the daughter.
daughter's boyfriend.
Daughter's boyfriend smashed his daughter? Okay. Chat, anyone want to participate?
Remember, you got to remember this is delayed. So
Yeah. So we'll wait.
We'll wait.
My first thought was because she wanted to see the guy again, and supposedly, if that's the first thing that comes into your thought,
It's like
you're a psychopath.
Yeah, you're willing to murder your child just to see
Yeah,
the
you're
guy
a
again.
psychopath. And the way
Hold on, but
that's what I'm
how
saying.
does that apply to us?
But
being
that's
a
what I'm saying.
psychopath?
No, he's the psychopath.
Your
He's the
answer
bad
was more logical. You know, like okay, well,
one. Our answer were logical.
like you're like okay, well,
because it's
she was talking to this dude,
Yeah.
and
his answer is more like, oh, you're a fucking psychopath. You're willing to murder your kid just to
So
see
that's
the
what you
guy
thought?
that's what I thought. You know, it's-
It's scoot over, bro.
that's the first thing that came to my head. You know, it's like she wants to see the dude again, and supposedly that's a quick and easy way to find out if you're a psychopath. If you thought that, you know, you're a psychopath. But again, if you guys thought what you thought, you know,
Let me go ahead and put the 1-800 number now. What the?
that's fucking crazy. But yeah, it's fucking, you know, and it's crazy because again, I would never have thought about that. You know, that would have been that wouldn't have been my first thought.
Nobody drank it. Somebody took it.
Mike is gone. Mike.
Just gone, Mike.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like that wasn't my first thought, and it's crazy because you know if you think about it, you're like, oh,
Hold on. So was that your first thought or not?
it was. It
Oh
was like she
my
wanted to see the dude again. That was my first thought.
Well, what ensures her that she's gonna see him? Maybe he knew the son, but how does she?
No.
Know? But the fact that she's willing to murder.
Yeah,
her
because
daughter,
I'm overthinking. Okay, she saw someone because of a death. All right, she's never seen him since, and you know they never
Yeah,
connected.
You be over analyzing shit, bro.
So it's like the reason why you know this happened is because you know she you know what I mean. It's like
Get over here, bro.
No, but
Get over here. Get over. Hey.
But I feel
Hey,
like
keep your hand over there.
I feel like Raul went with your answer because he was like,
No, he said first.
No, he was like,
Well,
no,
you
you
did
said
say-
it.
you
You
did
said
say
it.
something
And then he's
like
like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
But I was kind of already thinking that in my head, like, oh, maybe it was. The
I think
baby
you
daddy.
influenced his answer.
Nah, it would
I think he's still on the fence.
It definitely.
We'll watch the footage. We'll watch the
It
footage.
definitely
No,
wouldn't.
you'll
It definitely
see,
wouldn't
you'll
be.
see.
But to me, that was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, well, they were talking.
Was he? And that's why I
And
said
then they're in the house. He saw the daughter. Like, oh, the daughter's way better than you.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's
Yeah, let me-
exactly. So see, it's a quick.
And then what I was thinking too, he was like, oh, you look good. And that's your daughter. She's younger, so I know what she's gonna look like when she gets old. Hey, let me slide in over here.
For a younger model.
Yeah.
Now you know. I might be an undercover,
I got the,
you know,
I got
psychopath.
the 2050.
you
Let me
know?
get the 2025 model.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
I already know what it looks like at 2050. Let me go ahead and get the new one. Get the one with less miles.
What's he say? Is he like, see, you messed up.
Sure, you messed
Now
up.
Nemo's
scared of me.
scared of me. Well, see, she thought. Well, I thought the same thing. See, so
Did she?
you never know. Yeah.
No,
see,
Nemo
Nemo's
said-
scared of her now because again,
Nemo's
she,
scared
thought,
of
she
her.
thought the same thing I did.
Well, Nemo thought it too. He goes to see the guy again.
Oh wait,
Yeah, man.
Nemo replied.
Yeah, he's the one who
Oh,
said it.
see, so me and him think alike. So that was my first.
Because you're best friends. See, and we said the same thing. So, you know, I mean, you and Nemo are psychopaths, and me and Raul are not. So, I mean, you know, I would have thought it was me and Raul. We got to put dark humor, but apparently y'all.
But it's
oh,
fucking,
no.
it's fucking weird.
Y'all on the
you know?
deep end.
Maybe we have some kind of psychopathic tendencies. You know what I mean? Who
Oh,
knows?
she said Nemo actually gave her answer. She said that answer, and Nemo gave it for her. So it's really Weta. So you and Weta are fucking psychopaths.
See, there we go.
You know, when you talked about that, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the movie Wedding Crashers. Remember at the end where he goes to see
Hold on,
Will
give my boy a shout out. I can't read.
Unique Evil? Cream the Future.
Who's that?
Uniqueville?
Uniqueville?
Hey, well, I don't know. I can't see. But anyways, shout out to Uniqueville.
Is he a
That-
new follower?
Yeah, he probably just seen it or whatever. But thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for joining the chat, bro. This is the ManCave Podcast.
You know, when they were talking about that, what I thought was of the movie Wedding Crashers. You know, the scene where they stop being friends. So he goes to see Will Ferrell, and Will Ferrell goes to funeral, and he's like, "Oh, they're fucking like fishing for a fish with a grenade in a barrel."
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he's on Wedding Crashers, where they stop being friends because you know the other guy falls in love with
Yeah.
And then
So instead of crashing weddings, they're crashing funerals.
He wants to go meet the master of Crashers, and it's Will Ferrell, and that's where he goes, "Mom, the meatloaf, Mom." But he's just there, and he goes, "I was just at a wedding." He goes, "Man, weddings are better than funerals are better than weddings."
You know what? Now I'm intrigued. Look up the meaning of a psychopath. Let's see if it actually describes. You know, if I can, you know, maybe okay.
What exactly is a psychopath?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, let's see what Webster says a psychopath is.
He's just trying to save himself.
Yeah.
A person affected by chronic mental disorders with abnormal or violent social behavior.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
I can't.
Robert be looking at me like, "Fuck you looking at me?"
I can't identify with that. You know, like to me, I mean, I don't have fucking violent. You know.
Uniqueville said the future
Or-
is EDM.
That's what you think. They've been putting a facade this whole, you know. Dun, dun, dun.
He's actually a serial killer.
Which one was the one who used to say he puts the lotion on his skin or else he gets the hose again?
Ted Bundy.
What? What is
No,
that?
not Ted Bundy. It was
Yeah.
Dahmer?
Was it? No.
Or
it
the
was
clown?
one that
The
would
clown?
have the hole in
Ted
the ground.
Bundy, bro.
Ted Bundy had a hole in the ground.
No, the hole in the
No, that
ground.
wasn't Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was killing gay guys.
Yeah. No.
And-
Ted Bundy was
Oh,
women.
that was Dahmer,
Women. Yeah,
Ted
Dahmer was
Bundy
killing
was
gay
women.
guys.
Okay.
No, this one was the guy who used to tuck his shit between the legs and be like dancing and shit. They made fun of him on Joe Dirt.
Yeah, I know.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Was it Buffalo Bill? I think it was Buffalo Bill.
So Mike said Pedro, Rich, and Laura said to go over
Where?
to their house
What? Bring roll.
in his bathing suit. I don't
You
want to see
guys-
that.
So they want you in your shorts or speedo?
My speedo está wango.
Is Wango from the back?
Even the small fits me large.
He put it on and fell right back down to his ankles.
Why did your comment get blocked? What did you comment?
She probably put psychopath. The definition of psychopath.
Raul was the kid in school who would pee with his pants all the way down to the ground, but it was because he had no butt to hold him up.
So she's just thinking about the FBI.
Oh, it's funny that she says that because Isaac said when he talked about the he calls them the initials, the government ABCs or something like that, because you know how they have letters, acronyms or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you can't mention this kind of stuff.
You know what? Yeah, because my homeboy, I'm not gonna say anything, but we know him. I'll tell you later. But he was talking shit about Trump and talking shit about whatever, and then just like, boom, his account got blacked. Everything got blocked.
You know what's crazy? Because I mean, we're protected by the Constitution.
Yeah.
You know,
So
it's
it's
free
like-
speech. So it's like,
What
I
do
guess.
you mean I can't talk shit about the
Yeah,
president?
exactly.
Like,
So I guess we're not.
right?
Huh?
It's kind to me that's violating the rights.
Maybe they're using it. YouTube is using it as a front. You're violating YouTube guidelines or whatever, and then it's like no, we can.
Well, this was on
we can-
Facebook though.
Oh
okay.
yeah, Facebook is
But
wild.
again, that's not like
Facebook is wild.
they're using
Yeah.
it. We make our own rules here.
Rich don't want to see that. He's gonna throw up.
Like that guy from Captain Phillips. I'm the captain of this
I'm
ship
the
now. You know. It's fucking crazy.
All right, another shot.
Another one. Another one.
I'll let you pick.
You need to add that fucking We the Best Music. What's his name? I forgot his name. Fucking DJ Khaled. Another one. You need to put that. Yeah, put that little. Another one.
Robert.
Yeah.
You win.
You win. Perfect.
Oh, I needed that. That was
Yeah,
like
you
perfect.
did. What is it? I was going to watch out. Raul.
I was saying to watch out, roll.
I was saying to watch out, Raul. y'all straight like.
Oh, the future's EDM. I like EDM.
You like
love
EDM?
What about you? What about you, Ro?
What?
Are you into that?
I like house and trance.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's where we
He
grew
said
up.
he likes house and trannies.
And trannies.
House trannies.
Oh, you
That's
like
what I'm
house trannies? Oh, my bad.
That's what we grew up with, you know, techno,
They're the ones that live
house,
under
You
your-
grew up with
trance.
house trannies?
No, techno, house, and trance.
Those are the ones that live under your house.
It is Pride Month, so.
Watch out now.
No, but
Well, I mean, he is a 49er fan.
Watch out, fail.
No, it's funny though
They're all
because
inclusive.
you know back then when we were younger, and especially where we grew up, you know, it was all about rap and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of like the one weird kid, like, oh, he likes that fucking, you know. So, yeah, you know, but now it's.
Do you believe
Not-
in love after love?
But now it's a thing, you know.
Okay.
I really don't think I'm strong enough now.
There
That shit
we
used to
go.
come on all the time. I'm trying to go to sleep. Turn the thing up.
I used to think that was Cher.
It is Cher.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm thinking another song.
I can see it
Did
in
you
your eyes.
Did you know that Cher is the one that invented auto-tune?
No, it was. Was it? Oh, it was.
Yeah,
You're right
it was.
because I heard T-Pain had to like go through all that shit to try to
T-Pain
find.
heard her song.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I gotta find
Yeah.
it. He was downloading all these pirated
Yeah, I
like
remember, I
software
remember.
and trying to figure out how the fuck you do that shit and whatever. And it was just like this fucking smart ass dude. Like, basically, the auto tune is where
No, but
anybody can sing, and you don't worry about it. If you suck,
It-
I'll fix it.
Yeah.
it pretty much corrects. It's a pitch correction. You know,
Yeah.
it fixes your pitch. But
But
he don't need it. Have you heard him sing?
Oh,
no, T-Pain can sing.
I know it's fucking crazy. I don't even know why he. I mean, it sucks because he takes so much. You know,
He takes so much slack for
because
auto-tune.
they think he can't sing, but
No, well, that too. But then it's like, bro, like Cher is the one that invented it. Like, she was the first one to come out with it, right?
Well, you know, you use this a lot. Baby Bash and like Frankie J, all these.
Yeah.
They use that shit a lot.
They use this shit a lot.
hold on, we got more comments.
So it says Triple Lavada. This song should be y'all's opening theme. I have never heard that song.
Write it down.
I'm gonna check it out right quick. Did you see the?
Hey,
girl who created
but
an AI?
isn't that a reference to like Coca-Cola?
No.
Triple lavada?
Tri-
Because I've heard shit about being lavada, like
I also heard about money being washed. I don't know, money laundering.
could be. But hold on now. We got more messages from Uniqueville.
He said, EDM is the future now. Hip hop is dead.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
crazy. So I'm saying, have y'all seen those fucking setups they have in the middle of the desert and shit, like
Yeah.
Las Vegas? I mean, that shit looks fun. Like fuck. So I'm saying, I feel like I grew up in the wrong, generation.
bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I used to go to the fucking raves.
did you?
Yeah.
I never got to experience that.
At the clubhouse, it was a strip club.
Oh, yeah.
Then it closed down. I get kicked out, and I
I
go back in as the rave.
I remember.
And then I liked it because then you go back in, right? And then it was like it was still BYOB. So I'll go right back in with my beer, and I would just be chilling, drinking, and then watching everybody being zoned down on fucking ecstasy and everything. And it had like the gloves, they had like the lights at
Oh,
the
yeah,
tips,
yeah.
and they used to do all this shit like that.
Nemo heard that song before. It's on TikTok right now.
Which one?
I don't know. It's popular on TikTok right now. It's like a Spanish song.
I mean, sing it.
I don't know.
I said sing it, fool.
Yeah, sing it, not play it.
Como la flor.
I like that EDM song.
No, but did you hear they brought it out again on someone else?
What?
Yeah. They made covers of it.
They made a cover of it.
You know which cover I like? It's badass, bro. Like it's this. I think this group had a lot of potential, man. They were fucking. This what do you call it? It's like a flame that went out too early. Los Alias, bro.
I was gonna.
They did that song Desvelado.
I already knew it. I was ready on the sound effect, bro.
I was like actually interested. Like, who's he talking about? You know?
I
Like,
saw Robert. I was like, I know where he's going.
I had no idea.
Y somos the allies.
No, the
What kind of name is that, bro?
Aliases.
I never understood the name.
Allies is people that have your back. Alias is something you go by.
Damn, I would have figured the allies made more sense.
No.
We're the allies.
An
you know,
alias
we're
is
the allies. You know, say
is
we're
your,
all
Yeah.
friends.
is your nickname. Like,
We're
hey,
the
Pedro.
We're the okay.
Pedro Martinez, and then like let's say you have a file on you. Aliases.
Okay,
Dro,
so we are the
whatever,
alien.
whatever.
We are the
But that
alias.
make no
So to me,
sense.
to
I
me,
don't
it's like
understand.
we are the aliases. Okay, what's your alias? Oh, we are the aliases.
We all had
Whoa,
aliases.
what's your
though.
alias?
We all had aliases though. You have an alias. You go by something else other than
I slap you if you say it out loud.
Exactly.
Chato.
I go by a nickname
Rob.
too. Yeah. No. I go. Everyone in my family calls me Beto,
Beto.
not Rob. Beto.
And then Big Dick Daddy over here.
No. He goes by Dro. So that's what I'm saying. That's how you know. It's not his name. It's something. It's you know. You have your name and then you have an alias.
Sorry, bro. It didn't make no sense to me.
And somos los
To me,
aliases.
I was like, bro, that is not creative.
We are the aliases.
Think about it, like, okay, so if you're in a band, the idea is to make money and be famous. You gotta think creative. So to me, I'm like, bro, there was no there's no creativity in that name. That's just me personally,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, bro, come on now.
You know, Weta has a good point here. She goes, I like the name. I just didn't like the logo. It reminded her of LA, and we're from Texas.
Yeah, it did, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Me and Nestor said that shit. I'm like,
The
what
good
the
thing,
fuck?
the good thing though is, I mean, a name doesn't make a band. You know, the product they come out.
Did y'all
with.
put out a good product?
We didn't.
Exactly. There's truth to it. There is truth to it. But did y'all put out a good product?
No, it's just like my favorite.
Nah, don't
group.
do that, bro. We started late, so we running.
Yeah, my favorite group of all time. Who is it? The dude that died.
Ariel Camacho?
No.
Chris Cornell.
Rock. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
What was that group?
Yeah, a couple.
The
Soundgarden?
with the
Soundgarden,
the in your house.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, no.
No to be room by room, babe.
Bro, I don't know why I can't think of the name.
It's
All
because
his
we're
other
drunk.
bands-
It's because we're drunk. It creates like this fucking mental fog, you know. You can't even fucking think. There's so many things that I can be like, man, I know what the fuck this is, but I can't fucking think of it because, you know. It's called Audio Slave.
Audio
Yeah,
Slave.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What the fuck
That
is
wasn't even close to Stone. Like I kept thinking Stone something. You said Stone Temple Pilots, but I kept thinking I wanted to say Stone something else. I'm like Stone sounds familiar, but no, Audio
That's
Slave.
what I'm saying. Like what the fuck? What's the Audio Slave? You know, like I don't know what the fuck. You know, like.
It's a slave to the audio.
But again,
music.
like
It came from that old movie though. It was an old movie,
that's what I'm saying, like a slave of audio. I mean,
like the radio. It was like fuck, I can't remember the name of the movie. It was an old movie. It was something like that. It was like the radio station, and you know, you're audio slave. You know, you're listening to the radio. You listen to whatever.
yeah. But no, that dude was badass. He's something real good. Especially when he did that throat chop at that one song. That.
I like how he licked his. He went like this, bro. Look, and he looked at me and went like that, like, bro.
Yeah, it's Pride Month, like I told you, bitch.
Gay.
We don't discriminate on
Robert,
this.
I've been meaning to ask you.
We don't discriminate on this podcast, bitch.
Your sister goes, I missed a lot because how the hell did we end up here?
We teleported.
Hey,
you
choom
know,
choom
like-
choom.
And then everyone was saying Chris Cornell, Audio Slave, Cornell, Audio Slave, Audio Slave. I make EDM music. Hey, unique.
Oh, he
Bill.
makes.
He makes EDM music,
Oh.
man. Send us.
Are you on
send us some
Spotify? If you're on
files. Yeah,
Spotify,
yeah.
send us your handle and
The email was at the top.
Yeah, send
The
it.
email is at the top.
Let us know your handle for Spotify, for YouTube, man. We'll check it out.
it's awesome. I've always wanted to get into that, but I just once you're a certain age, you're like.
It's hard to learn new things.
I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just like it's hard to make
Okay, so my
time.
dumbass.
It's hard to make time for
God.
you know what I mean because you got so much
What do you want to learn? Learn how to make that kind of music?
EDM. Yeah, I remember there used to be this video game on Xbox called
Was it the one with that little onion head looking thing? And it was
Yeah.
just
it was something
DJ had that mouse or dog looking thing. It was the one with the dog and the red beanie, right?
It was before that, but it was called something music maker, something music maker, and you can make your own beats. And man, I used to come up with badass fucking trance music, you know. But again, it was before that shit was popping. So, I mean,
Never too late, bro.
Never too late.
I think I could come up with a nice tune.
Well, I mean, we do need a theme
Right,
song for the
right.
intro.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. It had to be EDM, you know, because I can't do, you know.
What? Eh?
I'm not as what is it efficient and speedy as AI.
You gotta be different, bro.
You
do EDM song with your accordion.
Like that
Come on
song,
now.
that guy that was playing the accordion, he was doing that song that you showed me
We
today.
need to do it with racing noises.
Ooh, only.
An electric accordion.
You know what I mean? Like,
Can you make an accordion electric?
You can.
There you go, bro.
The accordion I have is electric, but people don't
No.
like it because just like in guitars, they don't like recording it when it's plugged in. They like sound engineers like recording it, putting a microphone in the amp and the speaker they're using.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that's the thing. So sometimes the sound doesn't come out
Come on now.
as good as.
Drink it.
So it's the future. Let me see if I can find them on Spotify. The future.
Oh.
Let's see.
Well, I'll tell you what, we did really fucking good. But I'm about to fuck this up before midnight. I gotta go piss. We almost went the whole podcast without pissing.
Hey, is this it? See?
No, that's Future the fucking
Oh.
rapper. This motherfucker pulls up Future the rapper.
That's the
He pulls up Future the rapper and he,
hold up.
bro, he points at him and goes, "Is that him?" Yeah, Future's in our fucking chat.
Bro,
That's what I'm
he's gonna.
Oh, I see it. The future. Okay, here we go. See if this is him, Pedro, real quick. Ask him. Point it on the thing.
Well, you know what? I gotta go to the restroom, so I'll do it. I'm on my way over there anyways. Pedro, tell me how it looks on this one because sometimes
Oh, yeah.
it's blurry.
I can see. Closer. Yeah. Get closer. Oh, screen blacked out. The cell phone. Hold it. Just hold it right. Nah, it's not zooming in.
But you can make
He
it out.
can make it out. He can make it out.
Is that it? Is that Uniqueville? Let me know.
Yeah. But anyways, the email's at the top, so he'll email us right now.
Okay. No, but that's what I'm saying. To answer your sister's question, we're Power Rangers. We teleported, right? Like Zordons or like.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
We used our watches and.
I'm over here singing Power Rangers like in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a badass song, though.
Right. We fast. 1 minute we on the streets. 1 minute we back in the sheets.
What? No, I exclude myself from that comment.
That was a pretty good testing podcast from the back of the truck. Test was successful.
Hey, isn't it Father's Day this month?
Yeah.
Is it?
You're not getting nothing anyways.
It don't matter, but regardless, you know what's fucked up? I saw this comedian mention this, and it's fucked up. But he was saying that, you know, people don't care about fathers. You know, like,
Nah, they don't.
It's the 20th most celebrated holiday. That means there's 20 more holidays
More important than Father's Day.
than fucking Father's Day. One of them
Sounds
being
about right.
one of them being Arbor Day. You know, like
Well, Arbor Day is in front. Arbor Day? Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
I don't even know when that is.
You know, bro, I'm not even.
I don't even know when that is. I've heard of Arbor Day, you know, but
Exactly.
it's like shit, you know, like.
That's okay. Like, it's because that's what I'm saying. Like, okay. Well, that's one of the things about the podcast. You know, the ManCave podcast, or whatever we talk about. But to be a man it's like everything is put on you, right?
It's hard, man. It's hard.
Like,
you have to get used to not being appreciated, not getting any kind of affirmation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know,
everything falls on your shoulders, and you don't have no room to complain about anything. If shit goes wrong, shit hits the fan, you don't get to be like, oh, I'm sad, oh, I'm this, oh, man, I'm overwhelmed. What? No. Shut the fuck up and find a way. You know?
And that's the thing. It's like, what's that one saying?
When the people, you know, say, oh, you know, how are you feeling today? Are you okay? You know, are you good? Nope.
That's the thing. A lot of times, even if they ask you, you can't really say
yeah, exactly.
You're looked at as a weak person.
You're looked at as being weak.
What are you talking about here?
Man.
I don't know. Father's Day.
Father's Day. Did you know
there's
19
more holidays in front of Father's Day
that are celebrated more than Father's Day?
Well, yeah, that's not surprising.
Can you, just like Nemo said, can you think of 19 holidays?
I can't.
Exactly.
I'm trying to.
New Year's.
Oh, you know what?
Valentine's Day.
Wait.
Martin Luther
I
King
can't.
Day.
I learned a new word. Why I didn't learn it, but I cannot fathom.
Oh,
there you go.
How many holidays?
Okay. You have 4.
Martin Luther King Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, 4th of July, June 19th.
What the fuck is that?
June 19th. It's celebrated. It's a federal holiday. It's where the slaves got free.
Okay.
That's
a holiday
that's
now,
that's
right?
a recent holiday.
Yeah.
And that's a new one. Fuck.
Cinco de
And
Mayo.
fathers have been around forever, you know?
Cinco de Mayo.
But yeah, we got replaced by a new holiday. It's like,
You
shit.
got replaced by a new holiday.
Flag Day.
Flag Day. Oh, God.
Even Flag
What
Day
else?
comes
What
before
else?
Father's
Okay,
Day.
okay. You're almost.
So what am I at 10 or at 9?
No, you're at 9. You're almost
9?
halfway there.
Bro.
Dude, you're drawing blanks, man.
Well, now y'all put me on the spot. Easter.
Okay.
Easter.
Yeah, you didn't say
Happy, which one is the good?
That's
Mardi
10?
Gras? Is that Mardi Gras or is
No,
it Fat
no.
Tuesday?
Mm-mm.
Fat Tuesday's a
Fast
holiday.
Tuesday's not a holiday.
It's not a holiday. It's not a holiday.
Are you sure?
Bitch, you're looking
no,
shit
no,
up.
no. If it's on the calendar, if Fat Tuesday's on the calendar, then it's a holiday.
Nah, it
Or
could,
are you talking
nah.
about federally acknowledged holidays?
Yeah.
But no.
Well, then some of the other ones I said aren't holidays. Then
There's a saying,
I guess I don't know.
women and children are loved unconditionally.
yes.
A man is
Only
only
loved under the condition
what he's
that
worth or what he can bring.
provides,
Yeah.
what he brings to the table, and
You
that's
know?
true. I mean, it's true.
It's crazy.
Unfortunately.
It's sad. It's sad being a, you know.
Because it is, bro. It's like okay. You can't really be like, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed. No, you look.
You
if
can't.
say
You
that,
can't say. Yeah. You
you're
can't.
looked at as a weak man, you know, as a weak person, or whatever. And then, like, you know, how would I say it? Oh, anyway, like I was saying, they put the family on the back. They do what they got to do. They get it done. But then I would say, why do you think men die before the women?
I know, and that's the thing. A lot of times when a man dies, you know, it's nothing. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's almost like, you know, we're like sacrificial.
So what I said, Robert, read my last comment, and it says, "Getting into dangerous territory. Y'all don't say anything crazy about worth right now. If you know, you know. Who's worth?
Worth?
No, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Worth?
Oh no, and then look, Unique Avil said, yeah, bro. Future of music EDM. Was that
Yeah.
the channel that you were on? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I was at.
Gotcha, but-
But no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's
No,
just, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. I mean,
Yeah. But I get you. You know, and I've told Pedro this plenty of times. Like, to me, it's like, one, if you talk about your feelings, you're a weaker man,
Mhm.
right? Off the back. And that makes us not want to talk about our feelings, right? So, how you doing today? I'm all right.
but yeah,
But
in
also,
reality,
in my head, also, it's,
yeah, like, fuck, you don't
I'm
know.
going to say I'm all right because
but-
other than that, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You don't fucking
And
care.
that's the thing, you can't really open up to someone because then, you know, they're like, the fuck's wrong with this motherfucker? You know, like,
Yeah.
shit, you know, like.
And actually, I was wrong. Juneteenth is right after Father's Day. It's 4 days after Father's Day, so I take that
And
one.
wasn't that, like, so I'm saying, how
No,
old is
not like that. Like, not the dates.
Oh.
Like celebrate it.
I fucked up. I thought y'all meant like
No.
before the date. Oh.
No, celebrate it.
Halloween, Christmas. That shit just got easier.
You said they got easier.
No, I'm talking about most celebrated. You know, 'cause
Oh,
Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
most
Well, that
I
shit
think
got
I think
easier.
Mother's Day is like second or third. You know, of course, you know.
Christmas, you got your Christmas, your
Christmas,
New Year's,
New
your
Year's,
Thanksgiving.
you
Yeah.
know.
But I think Mother's Day is the runner-up right there.
That's funny
Definitely
because
top 5.
this comedian was saying, fucking, you know, like, you know, first you got, you know, God is first and then the mothers, you know, which makes sense. But, you know, we got all these things that come before, you know, with the fucking, you know, the dad, you know, like shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, Arbor Day. Like Arbor Day. What the, you know, I mean, we've heard of that, but like, nah, you know, like shit.
Herbert.
Yeah, it's like.
that would make me laugh.
Nemo said off the bat, dog.
I don't know, bro.
It's crazy.
I mean, to me, I don't care. You can put me on record. That's true. It's
So I'm
true.
saying,
It's true.
Men are underappreciated.
They are.
They
man.
are.
I don't care what anybody. You're not. For me, you're not gonna tell me no different. You're not gonna tell me. Oh, okay. You're not gonna tell me no different for a man who's doing what a man should be doing. Because there's some ancient men out there that don't be taking care of the family,
Shit's
doing whatever.
pretty easy for them.
Yeah, you know,
They
they
don't
can
give a
care.
fuck.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a man, a real man. A man does what a man's supposed to do, bro. Regardless. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the fools who
Well, Nemo,
don't take care of their family.
I misunderstood it, right? Because Nemo said, "You see, you can't name them off the back." Well, I misunderstood, right? I was trying to do them by date, which is a little bit more difficult because I got to try to remember what date the other ones was going before.
No,
But
it was
we
more
talk about
celebrated.
Yeah, we talk about more celebrated, then I can fucking name those because it gets easier. You got
Yeah.
Christmas and all those other holidays that come first.
I wonder if St. Patty's Day, like shit, you know, it's like fuck.
Yeah.
We're not even from
Oh,
Ireland,
yeah,
you know,
who
but
doesn't
still,
celebrate
like,
St. Patty's Day? Cinco de Mayo.
it's fucking funny.
And that's crazy because Cinco de Mayo ain't even Mexico's Independence
Exactly.
Day. It's
No, it's not. That's the thing. A lot of people
it's the
associate
date
that
of
with.
it's the date of one of the battles. In
Yeah, they associate Cinco de Mayo with Independence Day,
So,
which is not.
So what it was just
It's celebrated only here. It's not even celebrated in Mexico.
Celebrated in Mexico.
no. What the comedian said,
Mhm.
there's 19. There were 19 holidays.
Oh shit! I'm drinking yours.
Not like he was gonna drink it anyways.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah, you have
check
it.
check his Modelo.
Oh, actually, I do need a new one.
Yeah, no.
Look, I'll check the rest of this.
What's I'm saying? Like, it makes sense because again, if you're a religious person,
So Nemo just called me out on one of the things. You remember how she said, "What's one thing you've been saying wrong this whole time?" Up until now, I've been saying off the back. Nemo says the proper term is off the bat.
yeah, it's off.
Right? It's off the bat. So I just now learned something new.
There you go.
I've been
You been saying back?
Off the back. Yeah, I can name it off the back. So appreciate you, Nemo. You are a gentleman and a squire.
And this guy, he's going
You are a
back.
gentleman and a squire. Off the bat, you know what? I think I've been missing that so long because I've been knowing him so long, and I'm just like in my head I hear back.
I've been saying that forever.
And I
Off the back.
Off the
And-
back.
You see, because it's the way you say it, you really don't say the K that like.
and
I'm hearing back.
Oh, okay. You know, I say back. Back.
I say bat.
Nah, see the K when you say it though, you're not really like
I don't emphasize the K.
you don't emphasize on the K, so it's like
Yeah.
Techno clubs are bumping. People don't know.
No, but I mean, going back to the whole Father's Day thing, the comedian also said, you know, when it's Mother's Day, you know,
Mariachi.
us, you know, the guys, you know, we go deep into our pockets.
Yeah.
yeah.
He said when it's Father's Day, you know, the kids go to
Little Caesars Pizza.
no, they go to the dollar store, buy, you know, a value pack where it has like underwear, tool set, and they divide
hold on,
and they divide that shit. They divide that shit. Okay, this
Wait,
was your
wait,
birthday
wait.
present.
Real quick. We're not taking away from the mothers. Just so like we're not like
No. We're not saying
we're not saying
you
one's
know.
worth more than the
But
other.
it's fucked up how the you know the what is it?
We're just talking about the situation, the
disparity
scenario.
or the discrepancy, whatever.
I saw this chick post on her Facebook. She goes, "Hey, Dollar Tree's having a 4-for-1 deal for you girls that have 4 baby daddies." It's like 4
Exactly,
Father's
and
Day
that's what I'm saying.
covers.
They divide those gifts into this one's gonna be his birthday present, this one's gonna be his Father's Day present, and this one's gonna be his
Yeah.
Christmas present. You know, so it's like we get the discounted items. You know that the stores at the
You know,
stores,
that
you know,
clearance.
the stores have trouble selling. It's like
Oh, and
we
you know,
did a bundle.
Nemo's right? Because in most cases, Mexican Americans or Mexicans, they celebrate 2 Mother's Day. The Mexican Mother's
exactly.
Day.
I
The
was about to
Mexicans,
say that.
they do. They get twice.
And in Mexico, there is no such thing as a Father's Day, and then in America, there's a different Father's Day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
One picture hit me hard when it was like this girl graduating, right? So the girls, I'm just talking about the picture, the way I saw it, but whatever. You know, she graduated high school. You see the mom, but then you see the dad. That motherfucker literally came from work, dirty as fuck, bro, from the construction site. It just like, bro, he still had to work, still because they ain't like he still got to put food on the table, which is it's a man's job to do, you know, regardless or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. I'm old school like that. That's what I feel, whatever. But as a man, that's your job to take care of the family, bro, regardless of what's going on.
You know, and Nemo also says something good. Sorry to interrupt you. He also says something good. Only on Father's Day do single mothers, where the father who's not in the picture, give themselves credit for being a father, right? You never see a man, you know, because there are men out there that have full custody of the kids. You never see the man say Happy Mother's Day to me.
Happy Mother's Day to me. You know, I've never, not once in my 39 years on this earth, seen a man post that on Facebook or even talk about it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
and I actually have a couple homeboys that have their baby mama on child support.
Yeah.
I have one homeboy who has his baby mama on child support. He's like, I don't even check this shit. He's like, one time I checked it, there was $50 in it. Oh shit, I didn't even know.
Damn.
For what? He's like, for what? I don't give a fuck. He's like, I don't need her shit and whatever. I'll take care of mine and we good.
Well, going back to the whole being the provider, like for Mother's Day, you know, we don't make the mom cook, you know, we take them out, you know, give them a day off, you know, we take them out to restaurant. And then on Father's Day, you know, hey, why don't you fire up the grill and, you know, make us, you know, for like, you know, like shit,
ain't
like,
that a bitch?
I know, like fuck, you know, like damn, I still have to fucking cook.
We didn't make you cook on Mother's Day. Well, I got to cook.
Hold on, please.
Put on that apron, my boy. Get your ass in that backyard and cook for Father's Day. That is right.
And let me see your card, you know, so I can go buy the fajitas, you know.
No, not just that. Cut the fucking yard, trim the fucking trees.
Father's Day cookout on me.
Yeah. Make the backyard look good. You better start cleaning up back there.
Hey, make sure you cut the grass because this Sunday we're celebrating your Father's Day. What?
Hey, when is it though? I don't even know when it is.
Well, before the 19th, I'll tell you that much. It's next Sunday. Yeah. The 15th.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you remember? Yeah, that's right.
Hey, do Mexican fathers have separate Father's Day?
No.
Just one?
Mexican dads don't get two Father's Day.
No, we don't.
You know, and I just remembered last year, because it's your birthday,
I gotta go peek it.
That's the Saturday we stayed up all the way to like 11 a.m. the next morning. Remember, Oscar came to work on Nando's car. Me, you, and Theo were over here drinking.
Yeah.
The next day was Father's Day. That very next day, we stayed up till 11 a.m. And that day was Father's Day.
Last year?
Last year. We were in here.
The fuck are we doing?
This year, we're celebrating it on the Friday. Father's Day always falls on a Sunday. But last year, your birthday fell on a Saturday. So we celebrated your birthday all the way to the next day. This year, you know, your birthday's on a Friday, but Father's Day is on that Sunday. So,
Gotcha.
Oh man, I still fucking get cold sweats thinking of that day, bro. Fucking Oscar showed up to work on Nando's car, and I'm like, oh my god, the sun's out.
You're like, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, yeah, Oscar came to work in the car. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where we at, chat? Nemo, wait, y'all get food? Damn it.
Rap is dead. Hey, Nemo said, y'all get food?
Nemo said, y'all get food? You know what? Hold on, let me... Where'd it go? On this side. There you go, bro.
So, chat, what y'all think about that? The Stars fire their head
Go to
coach.
this real quick
bro.
and call it quits.
That's just crazy, man. This guy has been with us for 3 years, and all 3 years he's taken us to championships. Yes, we've lost them.
Bro, after leading the team to 3 straight.
Correct.
That don't make no fucking sense,
That's
bro.
my thing, and he's only been with us for 3 years, bro. So all 3 years that he's been with us, he's taken us to championships. Like, I don't understand why they say, "Oh, we need to change the locker room. We need the locker room to be more motivated." This man turned the Stars, who were a nobody hockey team, into a legit hockey team.
Bro, the game where they were down 3-1 and they came back and won.
Outlaws.
Come on now, bro. Like what are you talking about, bro? To me, it's just like, okay, they lost, and that was it. There was really no. They just kept coming up short. Like,
Correct.
But they're right there. Bro. Like,
to me, that on his first year, when you were a team who was not making the Western Conference, your first year you come in, take us to the championships, we lose. Okay, that's 1 year. All right, second year you come in, same thing. Right? How long does it take a coach to settle in? It takes a while.
come on now, it's barely 3 years, bro. Like you say. Anyways, that means you're missing some key players. You just it seems like you just need that one key player.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody is not the fucking coach, bro. If he got you there, he's doing something.
Correct.
And
it's like you say, you're just missing one piece of the puzzle. Don't find a fucking head coach. They don't find that piece of the puzzle because you're
watch how we do.
there.
Watch how we do next year. Watch how we do next year, bro. I'm betting we don't even make it to the playoffs.
It's like,
Because for me, what I see is they're messing up the morale in the locker room by firing him. So now they're gonna be all like mad and this and that, whatever. And you guys gonna come in, they're not gonna want to listen to that fool, regardless of who it is.
To me now it's like a trend. Like the Mavs. What happened with the Mavs? Like,
But that's the thing, they have to listen to him though, because he has power. He can fire you if he wants to.
The head coach.
Yeah.
Head coach can't fire you.
Yes, he can. It's his team.
Well,
head
actually,
coach.
the one who makes those decisions more is the general manager.
No, the general manager will bring people, yeah, but if you don't, but again, if you don't want to listen to him, okay, let's say he can't fire you, but he'll fucking
Correct.
bench you.
He has a sway in the decision. He has sway in the decision if they're gonna release you or trade you. Yeah. But
and then if the general manager gets mad, then it makes himself look bad because he hired this dude. So as I'm saying, it's a ripple effect. So we'll see. If his new hire doesn't work out, then it falls on the GM, and then the GM is on the chopping block. So,
and don't get me wrong, I was upset with the Stars, not with the general manager. I was upset with the Stars, right? They played their asses off, and they played the Oilers. They played that game 1, came back, that badass comeback from fucking 3-1 all the way to 6-3, and then the next 5 games they went and played like shit. So I was pissed at the players, but that's not a reason to let go of the head coach. That was the players who fell short.
Yeah, to me, that was the players, bro. Like, can't find it. There it is. All right, and we Gucci. Check out that stat, bro. Check out that stat.
Teams when trailing by 9 points in the final 3 minutes of an NBA final game. Damn, they're the only ones.
They're the only ones, bro.
That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy.
The fucking Oklahoma.
Oklahoma had the game 1, bro.
For the majority, that's what I'm saying. Until the last.
I think only once they came back to like within a 3-point status, but then Oklahoma widened it again.
They just like.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
And then at the fucking end, they come back and then they went. I'm like, what the?
They lost their chance, and then it's crazy. I mean, it was an exciting.
Look at his face. All I want to say is, when you look in the dictionary of standing on business, you see his picture.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because he didn't even get the MVP.
He looking at them like, yeah, bitch, I told you. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's my boy. That's why I rock with him. Because I was telling Raul, I'm rocking with Indiana because he came out on WWF.
Oh, Halliburton?
Yeah, Halliburton. He came out on WWF. He came out last year, right? Him and Brunson, and they did like a whole segment on WWF, right? Boom, boom, and then it was crazy. And then they were like talking about it. They're like, think about it. That was last year. And to think about it, like, nah, y'all in the playoffs against each other, like, yeah. And I was like, hey, yeah. And then he also came out on a he's coming out on a video game. I think it's like a package or whatever that you can get.
Got it.
Fucking funny.
What am I missing? Stand one. Oh, from my boy Nemo.
Hi, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. Of course. Hi, Turbo. That's how he remembers names.
Yeah. And let's swap the world. That's how Robert thinks. Robert don't remember the names. He'd be like, "Oh man, that's the guy with the
With this car.
with the red Supra." Then hold on, move. Gotta move that one.
Oh, Nemo said that's how I have people saved on my phone.
Who's her name? There it is. Yeah, my boy Lomachenko.
What?
He retired
That's wow. When he do that?
just recently. It's crazy to me. To me, bro, they did him wrong, bro, because he beat Devin Haney on that first fight that they fought, and then after that, like Devin Haney didn't want to give him the fight again, and then like a lot of people been ducking him, and then he wins, right? And then like he's old, right? But they're like, he's old for boxing. He's not really that old. He's younger than us.
Oh goddamn.
But yeah, but for boxing, he's old. He's 37. But I'm like, bro, he still compete, bro. He's still beating people. He's still like whatever there. But it's like, I don't know. It just it's to me. I feel like it's just another thing of not having the best promotion,
Gotcha.
not having the good promoters
The
behind
numbers behind you.
And then I got this one for the gym. And actually, this one. Hold on, let me take that one off first. Oh, there we go. The chat scene
Looks like they missed a color tonight.
Good night, Jensen. Long ass drive. Let's get it. Nice chat. Good night, Nemo.
I was playing over here.
Shit.
Yeah. I was in the gym the other day.
Hey, how'd you get that? How did she get that thing to like shine?
I don't know, man.
I saw Joel shining.
I saw a little black square.
Yeah, I did. I saw that too. I was like, oh.
It looked like it was
I did see that too. I was like, what's that spot?
Bro, everything was like.
Yeah, I think the video messed up. The chat's still looking at it.
Oh, let me see what I went through. Okay, now the next one. Where we at? Let's see. Okay, let me put this one up on this side first. What do y'all think? I'm gonna ask y'all first before I share it.
I think that's good. And I remember the first year that they declined to do it was the year we won the World Series. And everyone was like, yeah. America.
America. All right, chat. Well, who else? Who's the guy we was thinking of chat? I don't know, bro. To me, I'm sorry, bro, but I agree. The Texas Rangers are the only team that do not participate in the Pride Month,
Pride Night,
the Pride Night, whatever, and also the Dallas Cowboys. And I forgot to share. I forgot to send those to the email, but Des Bryant was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Did you see Des Bryant's tweets?
Yep.
I was like, bro, but I agree. I'm like, it's not like I'm, homophobic, whatever. But I agree with what he's saying, bro. Think about it or whatnot, you know. And then it's like they try to say, oh well, the NFL celebrates or breast cancer shit. Okay, there's two different things.
That's a fucking illness.
There's breast cancer awareness. Okay. Now, Gay Pride Month is one thing. That's Gay Pride, and I've seen this a lot of times on the internet or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, what if we do a straight Pride parade? No, y'all can't do that. Why not? If you want to do a Gay Pride parade, why can't I do a straight Pride parade? Why is it wrong?
Correct.
Because I've seen it. You can argue with you all you want. I don't care. Tell it like it is. I see it all the time on fucking Facebook, Instagram, all the social media. They say no, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
How is it wrong?
Yeah.
It's okay for you to have this
shove
and that.
shit in my face, but it's not okay for me.
But it's not okay for me to shove it back.
Yeah.
So like, it has to be equal. Don't like. I don't
We got
know.
a question.
Real quick, Uniqueville said, "What is the future of music? Y'all tell me." EDM.
The future of music is the future. Huh?
The future of music?
Is the
What
future.
is the future of music? Choosing.
It depends what music you like.
EDM. He's been saying it all night. EDM is the future of music.
Can y'all name a EDM DJ? You can, bitch. You even mentioned it, the mouse dude.
Who?
The mouse, something with the mouse.
Mouse.
The
That was the video game, bro.
Well, which one was the?
You talking about Steve Aoki?
No, yeah, there you go. He is one. He is one. See, there you
Which
go.
one was the, so just so you know, I don't know what he's called, whatever mouse. They're gonna do a.
Modest Mouse?
No, there's a dead mouse.
There's a dead mouse, yeah. So
But he spells the S with the 5 at the
remember
end.
Tron Legacy? You know how they have that DJ? Okay, do you know who's on the new Tron that's coming out here soon? It's gonna be I think Steve Aoki.
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be good. He's gonna do the whole soundtrack.
There's a bunch of DJs that just blew up, and I mean, I like it. I mean, I've always wanted to experience that vibe. You know what they say? It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I don't know, bro. It's like, okay, well, what you know what? Actually, it is a good question. What is the future of music?
The future.
Well, I like that movie Tron, right? Tron is the shit. It's one of my top favorite movies. And on that movie, it was EDM, which was because the fight scenes they're fighting in all EDM, and that looks pretty badass. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
The video game and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like there's only a few. What are some new rock bands? I'm trying to think.
New rock bands worth mentioning? Nowadays I can't even think of a good recent death metal band, a good recent rock band, alternative band. You have the Linkin Park, they have that new singer, but I mean, you can't count them as new.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to I guess like a new rock band because the shit changes. You're used to a certain, just like the people before us. They.
Yeah, to them, rock is the Ramones.
Like all that.
And they're probably saying the same thing about
because I listened to that. They said one to Eagle, and they like.
Yeah, no.
They're older than us.
There's some good old school, bands that transcended, generations.
Because even I like the old bands.
Yeah, it was insane. But again, Elvis Presley was considered, rock and roll.
There's a movie on. There's a movie on. There's a movie on Prime, right? And it tells the life of the guy who kind of brought the punk rock scene into New York, right? He wanted to open up a bar, and it was called CBGB's, Country Blues and something Blues. But in New York they didn't have like bars that had stages. So the first bands that would be approaching him were these punk rock bands like Sid Vicious and you know, all the, and you know he's like, well, fuck, you know, this is the only thing that's coming. So he started doing it, but the bar's name was literally, you know, country blues and nothing but rock bands that were going in there. Yeah. And you know he's famous now. You know a lot of these bands have accredited him when they go into like the Rock Hall of Fame. They'll be like, oh, thank you to him because without his place, nobody would have ever given us a chance. The Ramones, all of them, Blondie,
I don't know, bro.
The Beatles weren't they considered?
Yeah, but the Beatles were from Britain. They were from over there.
So what?
And
Because
they
they're
didn't
considered
really,
for Britain, they're not.
Well, they didn't really
rock?
come over here to do the scene in America. Not like that.
They did tour.
Not in little bars like that. Not in the
I mean,
little bars
not
like
little
that.
bars,
Yeah, by the time
they came to America, they were already famous, bro.
selling out stadiums, and that's what I'm saying. Blondie, Blondie is right. The Ramones, all those started in a broke down bar where.
Do you like Motley Crue?
Do I like them?
I never really liked this style.
Yeah.
I mean,
really wasn't my shit.
I saw the movie, The Dirt. Have you guys seen it?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
badass movie. Just the opening scene. The opening scene got me hooked. You remember the opening scene? You remember the opening scene, bitch? No, let me answer my question. Do you remember?
I don't because when I watched the movie, I was like, what the fuck? First of all, even when the movie is over, or like the movie itself, and then afterwards they were like, yeah, we cut other shit elaborated, and it was like, that's what pissed me the fuck off. It wasn't really a documentary then; it was just a fucking movie.
It's engraved in my.
What is the opening scene?
They're in a fucking hotel room throwing a party.
Mm-hmm.
The dude, Machine Gun Kelly, which is playing Tommy Lee, he's like, watch this. He fucking starts going down on a chick, and then she just starts squirting and shit. She's like,
I think the part that
like the dirt. They're like, what the fuck is this? Like,
well, one, he's a pervert because my favorite part of that movie is where they showed Ozzy Osbourne snorting ants. Yeah.
And then that part, it was like, this actually happened.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
we see. Okay, look.
I don't know what you're talking about. That whole, they took liberties because it's based off of the book that what's his name, Nikki Sixx.
Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, so it's based off of that. So, and they actually brought in.
But they left out a lot.
They left out a lot of shit. And
the whole manager shit. They removed one of the managers, but I think that's the only thing they changed out of it. I mean,
they changed a lot.
I
He even said it.
So they changed a lot, but they also downplayed a lot. They downplayed it, right? Because these motherfuckers.
They did both. They downplayed it and then they upplayed other stuff.
Because to me, it's like these motherfuckers were on top of the world, fucking partying, doing drugs, fucking women, and it doesn't. Yeah, it shows little bits and pieces of that there, but these guys would wake up having.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, to me, the way I was like, fuck, these motherfuckers are party animals. Because again, Tommy Lee said like, this was my typical day. I'd fucking wake up, handcuffed to the bed, I'd fucking drink it up, whatever. We'd fly to the next city, perform. I'm fucked up. Go to the strip club.
All right, good night with her.
And all this other.
And with that, go get your shout outs.
Well, thank you to everybody who joined in. Thank y'all for sticking with us and trying something new. The Deep Ellum. We want to explore remote podcasting more. We're learning new things.
Testing out the equipment.
The limits of our equipment.
Oh yeah, exactly. Push it to the limit.
I like exploring, and I mean, it gets me in trouble sometimes. But,
but yeah, we're hoping to do some remote podcasts. I think right now the discussions are like maybe once a month. Today was a little bit just to test a couple things.
Test a little bit. We were pushing it.
I'm actually surprised that
it worked good, right?
No, he gets that much free. What is it? Hotspot.
Yeah.
Hotspot.
Because a lot of companies actually cap you. You can only.
AT&T comes with 60 gigabytes a month. I was gonna buy
60?
Yes.
I only get 5.
No, at first I was talking to Pedro. No, at first I was talking to Pedro. I'm like, I think I'm gonna. AT&T offers 15 gigabytes, and you can buy them one time. So every time we do a remote podcast, I'll buy the 15. But then the night at Bad Habits, I couldn't figure out where to go buy it anymore. And then I just went into the data. I finally found it. And I went to the data, and it said 60 months a gigabyte a month, and then it slows down after that to it still keeps working, but it slows down a little bit. But
60 gigs is
fucking crazy. Yeah,
we didn't even get close, bro.
Yeah, that night we only used 7.something
we only used
gigabytes.
like 7.
And then from fiber on a night of we do podcasts, we'll use like a normal night of internet and everything is maybe about 30 gigabytes. When we do the podcast, it's about 90 to 100. So what does that tell you? 30 to 100 is like 70 gigabytes of fiber.
Fiber optics.
What's I'm saying? What camera did you guys use? This one or the other one?
We use the other one, but we use the other one, but we've used the other one before, and it still pulls the same data.
Really?
Yes.
Still pulls the same,
I was gonna say, I guess it depends on the quality, cause.
So and then that night we only used 7 point something gigabytes. But yeah, shout out to everybody for being patient with us. I know we cut it off and
cut it off and come back,
but it was cool.
Okay, special shout out to Uniqueville.
Yeah, shout out to
yeah.
Glad to meet you, man. I'm gonna listen to your stuff right now on my ride home.
But yeah, those are my shout outs. Thank you to everybody for being patient with us and trying new things and exploring new things with us. Robert?
Well, shout out again to Uniqueville. Glad you
thank you for tuning in.
You joined,
subscribe, hit that like.
I'm glad you staying tuned this long too. So we appreciate you. And like I
he's
said,
tuning in, bro. If you would have tuned in on episode 1,
like I said, I'm
came a long way.
I'm about to stream your stuff on Spotify here on my way home.
We're about to listen to your stuff right now on the TV. Check it out. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
Thank you.
Stop, bro.